Aries, this is going to be a reading for you. Today we're going to be seeing what harsh truths you need to hear for the, what's today, the 5th until the 15th. Definitely keep in mind this is general, so only take what applies, leave the rest. Any personal concerns that you may have and you may need a personal reading, check out the information listed below. And let's get straight into it. I wish I could zoom in a little bit more. Can we get some zoomation? Okay, of course we're going to get into the cards as we go, but first card that we have is the Tower. This literally flew out. So I'm actually not looking at the Tower as how I would usually look at it. This has a lot to do with like foundation. I'm hearing like home environment, like where you live. Like some of you stay in an apartment, a home, and like the area itself may not be healthy for you. And the harsh truth that you may be needing to hear, or just truth in general, because this isn't supposed to be a negative reading at all. It's just neutral. The truth that you need to hear is it's time for you to move from wherever you're at. Some of you, your mental health, like as you stay there, it becomes too much. You may even live with a roommate or something where they're like deteriorating your mental health or something, or a spouse, whatever the living arrangement is. It's really drawing attention to that, where it's time for something to change with your environment. Maybe the feng shui, okay, especially if you're finding yourself more like depressed, agitated, fighting with neighbors, fighting with the person you live with. Another thing that's coming up, the foundation of a relationship. Some of you guys are like about to move in with a spouse. The truth is, if you move in with your spouse and they don't have their stuff together, you're going to be more irritated than you already are, especially if that's already an irritation. Or if it's not even just that, if you are irritated with certain things and you're about to move in with your person, you're about to be in for a rude awakening when it comes to this person and them not changing. If anything, it being worse living with them. Ace of Water. Another truth I'm seeing when it comes to a business idea that you may have, the love that you may have for it is not enough. That may be something you really need to hear right now. The love that you have for a business is one component, but there's a lot of other things that may be needing to be done when it comes to your business. Maybe like a strategy, more organization, making sure you're also not being too impulsive in regards to like starting things that you can't upkeep. So make sure that, yes, you love doing particular things, or you may be interested in pursuing a particular business, but there's a need for you to make sure you do it right. Make sure you do it right. Oh, okay, this is about to get deep. So some of you are not really taking care of yourself emotionally, Aries. This is speaking to, because with these cards next to each other, this feels like unstable emotions. So some of you are crying randomly. Some of you need to cry and you just haven't gotten to that point yet to like really release how you feel. But a lot of you need to take care of what's below the surface so that you guys can show up as a better version of yourself. That's why you may be struggling to, you know, get out of bed some days, or feel motivated to even just complete things that aren't like business related. Like, you know, you may be someone who wants to meditate, work out, do certain things for yourself on a daily, and you've been having a hard time keeping up with those things, mainly because emotional health may be a little bit lackey. Give me another card. What's going on, my Aries? What truth do they need to hear from their spirit guides? I'm going to let it flip out. Aries, what do they need to hear? Okay, too many cards. Come on. I'm gonna take this one because it almost came out. We got the Four of Fire in reverse. Aries, what truth do they need to hear? Four Air in reverse, so Four of Swords in reverse. So let me stop here for a second. So with the Four of Fire and Four of Air in reverse here, so some of you, okay, another truth that you may be needing to hear, some of you who have a family situation, like you're someone who has kids and your family situation isn't necessarily in the best standing, where some of you think that like trying to make things work with the person you may have children with is going to bring your family closer. In actuality, it may be actually tearing the family unit apart, especially if you notice that whenever you guys get back together, it's just a whole bunch of conflict, arguing. You guys aren't able to really be a true family because of the fact that it's always so argumentative or the energy's off. So the truth is, where some of you think that maybe if you just try hard enough, you know, ignore certain things, if you do things a little bit differently, maybe things will change, when in reality it takes two in order for a situation to become better. And also, it may even be better suited for you guys to kind of not really pursue that direction, mainly because it doesn't look like it's getting better. It looks like it's actually making things worse, essentially. Especially if it's a very overly emotional household when you guys get back together. We have a lot of fours. We got the 4, 4, 4, and they're all in reverse. So we got the Four of Pentacles in reverse. So this is about releasing. And the Seven of Cups in reverse. So another truth, you guys have been given all the information that you need, a sense of reality where there may have been a little bit of clouded judgment. And also illusions being presented. With these cards coming up in reverse, this feels like you guys are finally being shown the reality of your situation, and now you're able to release things completely and nothing's stopping you. Where some of you feel like you're, I don't know, compelled to hold on to something for dear life. At this point, reality has been shown to you. A lot of you are watching this video right now. You know exactly what you need to do. Maybe you just need me to tell you verbally in this video that you know what you're doing. But a lot of you have an idea of exactly what you need to do. It's just the hang up of waiting for maybe the results of the situation to change, when the truth may be that things are only going to change from personal independence. So let me pull one more card. What's the main thing that my Aries need to know in regards to the truth for this time frame? So we got two cards. We got Right Side Up and we got the Magic Carpet. And I'm going to go in intuitively with these cards, how I feel about them. Okay, so another thing I'm hearing, where some of you are beating yourself up for feeling like you didn't do something soon enough, or that you kind of ruined your chances for this or ruined your chances for that. Understand that every day is a new day to kind of turn things around for yourself. So like believing this narrative of you being in this position of not being able to correct your mistakes or be able to move beyond the things that you've done that have been detrimental to you is false. You guys still have time, and you still have the ability to turn your life around in different aspects, whether that's, you know, addictions, you know, making the wrong path in career, whatever it may be. And what I will say is, make sure when it comes to this, another thing I'm feeling, when it comes to romantic energy, make sure you're not falling for the lustful energy and then thinking that this is just the one, because it's all lustful and passionate in the beginning without really seeing the reality of the situation, because you guys in the near future, during this time frame or a little bit after, may have somebody who tries to come through and, you know, act like they're one thing, but you really want to make sure you're allowing this person to show you who they really are. But this is what I see. I hope I put things in perspective. If you did, thumbs the video up and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.